everyone, Mama Shark here. Today, hashtag the mom that does it all. Today I'm going to talk about how to stop the leaking. Most common problem with the Elvie pump is all the leaking that goes on when you put it on. And I'm going to show you where the leaking usually happens and why it happens and how you can stop it. Okay guys, so we have the Elvie pump here, and in this video I will show you how we can resolve or work around the leaking problem. Obviously we can't change the actual pump, but we can try to use some external factors to help us with the leaking. I just wanted to show you guys that some reasons for leaking can include, but not limited to. So what happens sometimes is if you have a really strong letdown, the milk can get caught in other places of the pump since it's not emptying effectively. So you can have the milk get stuck in these green flaps, and that obviously can affect your suction. And I also have another video on suction and how to troubleshoot your Elvie to figure out if the Elvie is just not working for you or if there's compromised suction in the description box below. But basically, a strong letdown can cause milk to get caught in all kinds of places. So you can have milk leaking from the flange itself. You can also have milk get caught in this little thing down here, or you can have milk come out of this button right here, and I will show you why that is. But sometimes also when you sanitize these parts, what happens is this gets stuck close together, and that can cause some backflow, which can ultimately create the problem of leaking. So as you see, you need these to be opened and closed during pumping, but sometimes they get shut closed and you have some backflow going on, so leaking can occur there. And then, this is based on suction, so milk can just ultimately leak from any valve or area that has space. So basically, how do you resolve this issue? So I'm going to show you really quickly. So you have the pump put together, just the bottle part and the actual pump, and they call this the Ziploc hack or trick. This is the sandwich size Ziploc, and this is the quart size. And using this might be a little uncomfortable because it's a little too big for the purposes of this video and for the purposes of using for this leaking problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your Elvie inside the Ziploc and cover up to the button right here and secure it. It's not going to be perfect, obviously. This is a hack. And then put your flange and making sure that the Ziploc bag does not go into the hole, and click it in. Once you do that, you can then obviously just make sure it's securely latched here. Then you can put in your bra, and what ends up happening here is if you do have any leaking really from anywhere, except the flanges, of course, but anywhere the milk will trickle down into the bag. So that can help you pump. And I know what most of you are thinking, what's the point of this pump if you have to go through all these issues? Well, sometimes, you know, as a pumping mom, we really need a solution to be able to pump on the go or discreetly, and this can help us do that. I personally use the Willow primarily, and I have a lot of videos on the Willow, and also the link is in the description box below if you decide to go with the Willow. But you know, the Elvie, this is the first generation Elvie, and hopefully the second generation they will address this leaking problem. But this is how you can hopefully resolve the leaking problem if you do have it. But again, the Elvie is not made for you to lean forward, backwards, or even sleep in it, whereas the Willow is. So the Willow is made for you to pretty much do anything you want, but the Elvie is not really made for that. So you do have to pump upright with the Elvie. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you reach your pumping goals. Feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for some more helpful videos. Thank you for tuning in.